Today we'll have some numericals from chapter number 10 circles, that is some extra questions which I will provide you for the revision. So let's go for it. First question, it is little about the writers, that is in the figure AB and CD are common tangents. Refer some questions only from R.D. Sharma and Oswald, so you will have a greater practice about the topic, because in our book the content is not that much enough what we need. So let's proceed further now. In the figure, AB and CD are common tangents to two circles of unequal radii. What is to prove that AB is equal to CD? So let's have the figure here. The first circle and this one is the second circle. Now here it is AB and here it is CD. A, B, and it is center O dash. This one is C and this one is D. Clear? So what we'll do here, let's write down solution. Now in solution we'll write that joint AB and CD up to exterior point P. See, such a type of little bit twisted questions can be asked in examination, so we have to be prepared for it. Just I am extending it, so it will be somewhere a point that is called as what? P. Okay, so what we can write that PA is equal to PC, theorem 10.2, right? So we'll write here, therefore PA is equal to PC. Why? Theorem 10.2. And we can also write PB is equal to PD. Also PB is equal to PD. Same way theorem 10.2. So can we write now PA minus PB? Okay. If I subtract the total length of PA, just see, it is a very interesting question. Sometimes we get the fear about how to do, what to do, but if just we are using a simply clear concept and the proper identity, we will have our answer. What I will do here, PA minus PB. I am subtracting 1 from 2 from 1, same way here PC minus PD. PA minus PB. So the total length of PA and the total length of PB. Okay, I am subtracting PA minus PB. The remaining side will be AB. How? Let me explain you here with an example. That is, we can write that AB plus PB is equal to AP or PA, right? AB and BP is equal to PA. So if I will take PA minus PB, that is, I am just transferring this side. So what is left with me? AB. Clear? So the total value of PA minus PB will be AB. And same way here also CD plus PD. Just I am writing CD plus PD is equal to PC. So therefore PC is equal to PC minus PD. I am transferring PD this side. PC minus PD is equal to CD. So PC minus PD is equal to CD, and AB is equal to CD is what we had to prove, our requirement. That is what? AB is equal to CD. Clear? So we can get such a type of very easier questions in examination. Let's have some more question on theorem 10.2. Second one, we are given a figure. Second question. And in the figure you will find that an exterior point P, okay, and A and B are the point of contact, O is the center of circle, and another tangent is somewhere. It is what? C, D, and this is the point Q. It is given. Okay. What is given here? Given in the question, that is PA is equal to 12 centimeter. The total length of PA is 12 centimeter, and QC, can you see here, QC is equal to DQ. QC is equal to DQ is equal to 3 centimeter given. What are to find? We have to find PC plus PD. Clear? What are to find? It is PC plus PD. What is the value of PC plus PD? So let's have solution here now. In solution, we will write that AC is equal to CQ. Clear? AC is equal to CQ. Once again, theorem 10.2. Okay. Then we will write what is the value of PA. PA is equal to, what is PA is equal to? We can simply write PC plus CA. Okay. And then it can be also written as PC plus CQ. Why? Because AC is equal to CQ. So the total length of PA is 12, and we don't know PC. We don't know what? PC. So PC plus CA is what? 3, because C is equal to CQ. So therefore PC is equal to 9. Clear? PC is equal to 9 centimeter. Now here we got the clear view of the question. If PC is equal to 9, if PC is equal to 9, so what is the relation of PC and PD? We can write here, since PC is equal to PD. You know why? It is once again PC is equal to PD. Why PC is equal to PD? Because same way BD is equal to DQ, and if I'll go for PB, because it is given PA and PB are equal, we'll write here, since PA and PB both are equal, so whatever the length of PC, by same way we can find using the upper criteria and the lower one, we will get QD is equal to BD, and then the total length of PB is what? 12. So total length of BD will be, total length of what? BD will be 3, so it is 9. Clear? So we can write therefore PC plus PD. So PC is 9, so PD is also 9. So it is 9 plus 9, that is equal to 18 centimeter. Dear friends, whatever we are doing in the upper part of the circle, the same thing can be repeated for the lower part, that is for PD. So therefore no need to show that how we got the length of PD. We can simply say that the length of PC will be equal to length of PD on the criteria of PA is equal to PB. So here we got PC plus PD is equal to 18 centimeter. Clear? So this is what some numericals I am solving for you. Let's have some more one. Let me solve some rider basis questions also. Now one more question I will give you, that is on the basis of theorem 10.2, because we will have a lot of questions. Okay, now theorem 10.2 base question is what? Suppose a circle is given here, a circle is given, and T is the exterior point, and you can see that if T is the exterior point, TP and TQ are the two tangents intersecting the circle. Now P is the chord, as well as O is the center of circle. So this is what the given figure. The radius of circle is 6. Here given, what is given here? OP is equal to OQ, that is equal to 6. It is what? Radius. Clear? So what you to find? We have to find angle PTQ. We have to find angle PTQ. See, radius is given 6 centimeter. Clear? And nothing is given here. So we have to find what? PTQ. So how to find now? That is the question. That is only these informations has been given. And the length of chord, one more thing, PO is also length of chord, PQ is also 6 given. So let's mention here PQ is equal to 6. So this is what the given. Whatever I drawn here, this is what the given. PQ is equal to 6. OP and OQ are radius 6 given. So to find the length of measure of angle PTQ. So let's solve now. We will write here solution. In solution we will write here PQ is equal to 6 centimeter and the radius OP is equal to OQ is equal to 6 centimeter. So what we can say about the triangle OPQ? We will say that therefore triangle POQ is equilateral triangle. You know why? Equilateral triangle, because all the sides are same. So therefore what will be angle POQ? Angle POQ will become 60. That is, all the angles angle POQ will be 60. Angle of equilateral triangle is 60 degree. Okay, now but if we'll go for angle P and angle Q, angle P and angle Q are what? Tangents. Okay, now this angle becomes 60. But if we are going for the property of tangents, okay, we have P and Q, it makes 90 with tangent. So now I am not talking about triangle angle OQP, but now I am talking about angle OQT. That is what the confusion sometime it happens. So I will write here, since angle OQT is equal to angle OPT is equal to 90. I am talking about the tangent and the radius, their contact point and angle. I am not talking about OPQ or OQP, because OPQ is 60 and OQP is 60. Clear? So we have to find actually what? PTQ. So we have the whole quadrilateral. What will write here? In quadrilateral PTQO. Can you see here? PTQO. We will write here angle PTQ plus angle TPO plus angle TQO plus angle POQ is equal to 360. What is the reason? Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. So let's put the value now. Angle PTQ is unknown, plus 90 plus 90 plus 60 is equal to 360. So angle PTQ is equal to 360 minus, it is a 240. So therefore angle PTQ is equal to 120 degree. Clear? So dear students, this is the way to find numericals on the basis of theorem 10.2. So if possible, I will send you some images and pictures also of numericals. You just keep on trying, because the numericals is been included for solving in the board examination. Okay, so maintain your notebook and have a great day.